He's confident in this team and what they can do.
And he's got some weapons to work with. They're going to throw on first down, and a quick completion across the middle to Luke Timian for a first down, Hoosiers.
A nice passing lane. Indiana offensive line trying to cut down that very talented defensive line from Ohio State. Nice quick throw that time by Lego. You'll see a lot of that tonight. They respect the Ohio State defensive line immensely. One of the best in the country. One of the ways to combat that, quick throws and try to wear down that defensive line with tempo.
Unbelievable talent on that D-line. How about the jump ball and knocked away in the end? Donovan Hale went up to try to get it, but broken up. I think that was Denzel Ward who got a hand in there.
And it's a great matchup between Hale and Ward, who's taking over to try to become the guy. He almost pulled that in, and when he hit the ground, that's what the impact with his back to the ground was really what brought the football out, but he had that ball caught.
A new weapon. He didn't play much of a role for Indiana last year. That pass behind Hale, the quarterback, I think thought the receiver was doing something else.
Yeah, you got to be on the same page with these quick throws. If you notice that, there have been 3 throws, and all 3 of these throws, ball's out less than 2 seconds, not giving that defensive line a chance. Only problem is now it's 3rd and 10, and now this is where they can crank up the pressure.
Well, there may not be a position group in college football with more talent than Ohio State on D-line.
And they move 4 defensive ends onto the field when they get you into obvious passing situations. A lot of speed on that D-line.
Lego, who threw 17 interceptions last year, trying to cut down on those mistakes. Another one of those jump balls. It is caught. It's a catch along the sidelines. Simi Cobbs, first down.
Great to see Simi Cobbs back. He missed all last year, as you mentioned, getting hurt early in the first play. One-handed catch, 1 foot, possesses the football, completes the catch, and that is an outstanding play by Simi Cobbs going up to battle for that football and take it away from Sheffield.
He is a big-time talent. Now the first carry of the game for Indiana.
He has the best group of receivers in the Big Ten, and I said, who separates themselves? He said Cobbs can win the one-on-one battle.
That was a pretty good example of that. That's another one-on-one battle, and Cobbs won that one. Now Damon Arnett claiming that there was a push-up, but no flag.
One way you can really tell who a quarterback has kind of chemistry with, it's his roommate. Simi Cobbs and Richard Lego, they're roommates together, so that tells you they work a lot on their routes.
Lego, maybe a busted play, keeps it, and I don't think he even got back to the line of scrimmage.
There.
Second down, the Jet will get the carry, nowhere to go. Hit immediately. I think that's Jayshon Cornell right in the middle of the Buckeyes defense.
Goes arm and these receivers' ability to win in one-on-one.
Man, very quick snap on third down. Another third down completion. And guess who? Number 1 with the catch.
But he's been out there, and now they take him off the field and get Damon Arnett back into the lineup.
Play fake. Lego on the move. Will throw short, and it is caught. That's Luke.
And Damon Webb, where they are just spreading it out and throwing it around right now.
And they are really going fast. Lego toward the end zone. It is incomplete. Foot on the line. Ian Thomas, the tight end, arguing that he had it and was in bounds.
They may take another peek at this because he completed the process of the catch, and it looked like an attempt to drag the foot. Watch the foot. Yeah, I think that may be a score.
I think it is.
Yeah, he completed the catch without it. Has to be very pleased with his start of his quarterback.
Yeah, new coordinators on the offense on both sides. The run game, on the other hand, so far, not there for Indiana.
Yeah, they're going to have to pack the running game away for the night. Defensive line shooting gaps.
Well, Ian Thomas can catch. He just got beat bad by Draymond Jones. That's not a good matchup for Indiana. That quick completion out to the right side. All
2 faces in that secondary, especially with a veteran quarterback, and what they say is the strength of their offense, the receivers.
Well, they converted 3 third downs on that first drive. Pressure comes. Lego's going to dump it short, and it's dropped. Probably Wood makes his debut at quarterback for West Virginia. Very talented guy. So we'll see. You're here tonight. Saturday night, Alabama, Florida State. Monday, you get Georgia Tech, Tennessee.
Yeah, can't wait.
With college game day on Saturday squeezed in as well. Lego over the top. It hits the helmet of the Buckeyes defensive back. and falls incomplete.
Well, that is a clinic reel by Jerome Baker, the linebacker, reading the eyes of the tight end. He had his back to the quarterback, but does a good job reading the eyes and then getting his hand back to be able to knock that ball away.
Yeah, he looked like a DB. Now this time the pass perfectly thrown right on the money to Donovan Hale. First down, Indiana.
Ohio State bringing pressure. How about Lego focusing downfield into the teeth of that pressure, puts the ball exactly where it needs to be to Donovan Hale.
28-yard completion. Lego looks good, doesn't he?
Boy, he does.
In the pocket this time, pressured, spinning, going down. And there's the first sack of 2017 for Tyquan Lewis.
A little bit in his first year becoming a starter.
That, again, I don't think was exactly what Indiana was hoping.
And more in control and command of this team. You can kind of see and feel his mojo from up here.
3rd and 12, that throw, and it's knocked away incomplete. Nice play on the ball by Denzel Ward. Intended for Hale, it's 4th down.
That is a really good play there by Ward. Remember, these Indiana receivers have been winning a lot of these one-on-one matchups. And this time, again, Ward has to have a feel. Is he going to go by me, or is it going to be a back shoulder throw? He kind of sensed it, felt it, read the eyes, read the energy that time of Hale, came back and got his right hand in there to knock State with Kevin Wilson and Ryan Day. That's what they've gone to work on, trying to improve.
Oh, by the way, we thought maybe we might see Peyton Ramsey, who takes his first snap of his
coach, Doug Ramsey, long tradition there. And his son is a warrior, tough kid, as a dual threat.
They really like him. Another fake, again, keeps it straight ahead across the floor.
One-on-one, balls out fast. All of us said Ohio State, they looked at the sidelines. Now you're dealing with option football and +1 with the quarterbacks running the ball.
This will be interesting. Do they have faith in him to throw the ball? It's tipped and caught anyway. What a great effort. Ryan Watercutter, the second tight end.
Not surprised is the Indiana players on that sideline. By the way, the freshman Ramsey still in the game here on this drive.
Yeah, they were committed to using him. He's going to roll out again, and he's going to run against that Ohio State speed. Goes down as he gets out of it. So young Peyton Ramsey, the first series of his college career, on 3rd down will throw incomplete.
I told Kirk there, as a football coach, when you die, you leave pieces of you within the players.
Afternoon lunch and visit with those 90 or 100 guys that came back to see you.
There are a lot of your former Hoosiers who are here tonight. This is the first time.
Indiana had never, 25 years, been ahead of Woody Hayes.
Yeah.
They wouldn't ahead of him. You know, I got ahead and I called a timeout, but the 7 don't look too good.
Oh, you timed it perfect. By the way, there was a flag on the Buckeyes, and here come your Hoosiers.
And that's all there is.
Yeah, that and the fact that a lot of these are new faces. Ohio State's lost so many players to the NFL in that secondary.
And if they don't get the, I tell you one thing,
that everybody had hoped or talked about in Columbus, still kind of trying to search for it. But Lego looks great tonight, getting the ball out quick.
Well, as long as he does that, you watch him. There's no question about it. Now, and I like the fact that he's throwing the ball to the wideout. See that? He's throwing the ball one-on-one with the wideouts, and he should have punted.
And here's where you don't know whether they can move the ball on the ground. On 4th and 1, it's a pass, and it's a first down. Why not?
Why not? And I tell you,
covering the slot receiver.
Oh, be darned.
Well, they're going for it tonight, aren't they? There's Cobbs, incomplete.
And the last time I saw a play like that was
committed a penalty in this game. Ohio State's had a couple on this drive. And the Hoosiers are inside the 15-yard line. Already leading 7-3. Coach Corso is with us. Just honored a few moments ago. Incomplete.
Now that's a great.
Lost 3 first-rounders.
A 3rd and 5. Little pump fake, and that one tipped and intercepted. Off the tip ball. Down the sideline, out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That's Jordan Fuller, the safety. And Ohio State fans can take a deep breath for the moment.
But the tip, I think, is an important thing to realize, because if Kendall Sheffield doesn't get a hand on that football, I think that ball goes by him and it's a touchdown. So as much as we want to talk about Fuller, 8 in white gets his hand right there, and that's what allowed Fuller to step in front of that, or that is a touchdown pass right there for Indiana.
But they were playing zone defense that time. You notice 8 played short and then reacted to the ball. That's the only way on.
The tip ball interception snuffed out the drive right as they were in the red zone. Lego, play fake. And no, he gave the ball to his running back. I've become so accustomed to the play fake, I thought they might not hand it off again tonight.
Well, flanked all the way to the top, so it's an empty set.
They like him a lot. His first play of his college career. They're going in that direction, but instead to the wide receiver, Hale, incomplete.
Lee was just up here talking about the matchups. You and I have been talking the entire first quarter about how Indiana's winning the one-on-one matchups. I'll tell you who's starting to feel the routes and starting to understand things is 12. Denzel Ward is starting to be not only stride for stride, it's all about the timing with these great defensive backs. He went up against the big tight end and knocked that football away.
The bad news for Ohio State, he does have to come out of the game. I don't know if that's a wrist or a hand issue or what. But he's on the sideline for 3rd and 9 with time. Lego, that one was tipped, I think, but it's completed anyway. And there's the tight end, Ian Thomas, running.
Receiver that time, Timian, that's a touchdown.
So instead, just the big pass play through the air. Now on the ground, their best run of the night.
You can see they put trips into the boundary. Watch this receiver creating some confusion, getting behind Ohio State. Boy, if he saw him, he walks to the end zone.
That pass is caught, left sideline, first down Indiana, and more. Simmie Cobbs fighting the Buckeyes defense inside.
Very tough matchup with his size, 6'4".
And that quick tempo continues, Kirk, that you said might be the fastest tempo. Man. So it's 1st and goal. Lego over the top for Cobbs, and that time, I think it went right through his hands. He's got to be concerned. 2nd and goal. That one incomplete. And number 12 back in the game, Denzel Ward on 3rd and goal. Ohio State showing some pressure. A little play fake, and they will try it again to Cobbs. Touchdown.
Success so far throwing to Simmie Cobbs. They've won a lot of one-on-one battles. Let's see how Ohio State tries to defend Cobbs in these one-on-one matchups.
And it is a true freshman, Columbus kid in the backfield. That was a pretty good cut by Morgan Ellison. He gets
The ball about every 13 seconds.
2nd and 6. That throw with an open receiver right at midfield is complete. That's Donovan Hale again.
Hale a chance to make a play up high.
He just looks so poised right now. That quick hitter out to the left sideline and cutting it up.
Put safeties over top of these corners to try to help them in these one-on-one matchups.
Well, one of the great defensive minds, that's for sure. That's another completion over the middle, and it's that guy again. Luke Timian's been everywhere.
We're going to go to the inside and try to win that matchup.
On the move again, the Hoosiers. They're going over the top again, incomplete. Hale just couldn't quite angle back underneath the ball. 2nd down.
Game of the year as a starter, and you're facing this quarterback and these receivers.
We still got 4 minutes to go in the first half. Over 260 yards passing and the sack. That was Nick Bosa who got his hand on the ankle, and I think Bosa will get credit for the sack there.
Yeah, Bosa with some bend here. Younger brother of Joey Bosa. Remember, 6'4", 270. Look at him bend and lean. Goes down, and if you can get pressure, Lego is not the most fleet-footed. But you could see Bosa, the athletic ability. He's known for his power, but there he shows you the athletic ability as he turns the corner and makes the play.
Had 5 sacks last year. That's number 1 this year. On 3rd and long, they'll hit Cobbs, and Cobbs trying to fight. You see our line designating sort of a 2-yard punt with no return. That may change the decision-making for Tom Allen. Remember, Indiana does get the ball to start the second half, but they're going to throw and go after one of those matchups again. Here comes a penalty flag. I think you could see that one coming. Indiana, a little breathing room out to the 30. There's still plenty of time on the clock. Lego, a little pump fake, and now he's going down. He did not get rid of the ball quickly. That
State needs to do to allow that defensive line to be able to get pressure.
Well, Cobbs is out there wide left with Sheffield on him, looking pretty lonely on 2nd down. Lego is not going that way, though. He's going back to the right side for the completion to Hale, who slips the tackle, and that's big because he gets out of bounds and stops the clock.
Safety is staying off. It's a one-on-one battle. He trusts his receivers to win those battles.
Pressured again, and he will throw a dangerous throw. I think that's caught. It was.
For that next down on 2nd down.
Lego in the pocket. And that pass caught short. Now there's another one where 3rd down here. Clock moving. 30 seconds to go first half. Lego, and he got rid of it, I guess. The ball sitting on the turf. They throw the flag. I think that'll just be fourth down.
Yeah, Tyquan Lewis comes through the middle, but look at the defense off to the left. They're waiting for Majette. There's nowhere to go to throw the football, so Tyquan Lewis ends up hitting him.
I think
I think I see what Lego's saying. He was hit, and then the ball came out. Right now you see a too high safety look for Ohio State.
All right, so we'll see a handoff on first down and a gain across.
Indiana's got to have an answer, and they got to start to work to the inside.
Lego trying to get to the corner there. That's Luke Timian, and he could not.
Losing leverage makes the play to the perimeter.
The guy who was hurt in the first game last year for Ohio State missed the rest of the year. Talented player. Third down. Pass rush coming, but Lego steps up. That one threw behind his target. Tipped up for an anxious moment, incomplete.
Yeah, that's something you.
Then the fourth down play, they don't convert. Hoosiers get the ball back, 1st and 10. Indiana, and a quick completion to the right side, Donovan Hale.
20-14, still trailing.
Big hit after the quick completion. Wow.
Well, that is just a great job of recognizing the quick throw by Damon Arnett. A lot of things have been downfield. This time he senses it, sees that the other receiver is trying to come out to make the block. Simi Cobbs gets right around him, and once he got around him, Timian just didn't have much of a chance at all. Another 3rd and long for Lego.
Ohio State's defense looks a lot different here. It's only a handful of plays, but at the start of this second half, 3rd and 8 for the Hoosiers. Lego in the pocket, will throw, and he threw another one kind of behind his target. I don't know if
Warden, the size differential.
The matchup has been rough on the outside.
But just a taste of our Homers broadcast on both sides, part of our mega cast production here tonight. Now, look,
but the one thing he didn't talk about is the reason Ohio State's defense has been able to make plays here in the second half.
Wow, that was a dangerous play. Lego, and I don't think they've blown the play dead. They've let it go. He thought it was an incompletion. Instead, rumbling toward the end zone and into the end zone. Touchdown. Robert Landers, BB, was looking like a cannonball on his way to the goal line.
Yeah, Dave, I think they're going to take another look at this. Obviously, linebacker that time, Chris Worley, had him wrapped up, but I thought he was attempting to throw the football.
I thought so.
I was surprised that they didn't blow the whistle and call that an incompletion. The ball looked like it came out and went forward when it came out of his hands.
Well, initially I thought for sure it was, but then there was no whistle. The play was not blown dead. Wasn't much of a pass, but it was an important pass for Indiana. Points come off the board. It's a 6-point game. Cobbs, they're going toward Cobbs. Complete, first down.
Yeah.
You saw it.
Because of his size, couldn't deal with him. Ohio State's adjustments has been to put safeties over the top to try to help them out.
That one tipped and incomplete. They were going back toward Cobbs, but second down, Indiana in Ohio State territory. Wide open, Cobbs across the middle. And he's knocking defenders backwards down to the 25 and inside the 25. He is having a huge night.
The answer is now they get Cobbs into the middle that's been vacated by the linebackers.
Quick tempo and another completion to Cobbs.
Safety trying to take him away.
2nd and 4. Indiana trying to answer. Lego. That one's caught. And it's the running back, Mike Majette.
Hey, that time by Mike DeBoard.
Great pass, 1st and goal. Majette fighting down to about the 2.5.
Doing all night, and he's got him again one-on-one against Sheffield.
Jump ball coming. We'll see. Lego instead toward the tight end. Touchdown! His 2nd of the night, Ian Thomas. Indiana ties the game with the extra point coming. Hoosiers have found themselves a player. How big was that replay overturned? The drive continued and Indiana ends up in the end zone. Nine plays, 62 yards, extra point, good.
They use a receiver on it right here, Hale. He's going to take not only the corner, but he's going to affect Baker, who's matched up right here. Watch this little rub route, or you'd call kind of a pick, to try to get in the way of Baker. That frees up Thomas to get to the corner. And again, a nicely thrown football by Richard Lego. See the receiver? Does a good job of disguising it. Baker fights through to get to him, but he was in the way enough. And Hale, you can see him in the background how excited he was. You know, we've seen that in college football. There have been controversial calls as Richard Lego and the Hoosiers respond to that.
They've had pretty good responses all night. Pressure and incomplete.
And Ohio State front gets to him again.
2nd and 10. Pressure. Lego. Incomplete. And that was Ohio State breaking up their own interception. That should.
He's got Cobbs at the bottom, but don't forget at the top, Donovan Hale, one-on-one with Denzel Ward.
3rd and 10. And they're handed the ball off, trying to take Ohio State by surprise, and they were not. How about Jerome Baker? After dropping the interception, right. Look at the names, you think maybe lopsided. This was no pushover game, and it still isn't. We still got a ways to go.
Oh, yeah.
Luke Timian, who.
Don't sleep on Richard Lego and these receivers.
Lego. Pressured. Incomplete.
Last pass attempt, he looked uncomfortable in that pocket.
He took that hit on the near interception. Nowhere close. Majette, they gave it to him on 3rd and short, and he was stuffed.
Talked about how Chris Worley has had to make the move to that middle spot to take over for Raekwon McMillan. Here he is right here, 3rd and short. If they show run, he's going to shoot this gap, and this is a great job. He's still kind of feeling his way through. Nobody gets to the second level to take him out, and that is a great job of recognizing and then accelerating through the ball carrier on 3rd and short. In Big Ten, and anytime they go head-to-head, it's always a lot of fun.
I'm excited to see LSU. We've talked about the new coordinators in this game. LSU's got a new offensive coordinator, Matt.
They didn't look great last week, but sometimes that can lull their next opponent to sleep.
Yeah, they do have the advantage. They have played a game. That is an advantage. That's some tough after the catch running by the rush to get J.T. Barrett and the offense off the field. Now their offense has to get it going again, and with plays like that, it's going to be tough. Ball came out. The hit and the fumble, and I think the Buckeyes have it.
Yeah, that ball came out. Nobody from Indiana, there wasn't a whistle. Nobody from Indiana went for the football. But what an effort that time by Jay-Sean Carnell, who ends up getting to Lego. Knocks the ball loose.
They still have not made a call. To me, that ball was definitely out, wasn't it? Yes.
Oh, yeah. It looks like Jonathan Cooper stepped on it.
So Cornell forced the fumble. Cooper recovered the fumble.
This is the next wave of defensive linemen. The ball clearly out. Cornell does a nice job, but there's Jonathan Cooper, a freshman out of Gahanna, Ohio. J.T. Barrett, but I said at the beginning of the second half, I expect him to try to take control of the line of scrimmage and run Dobbins. That opens up the passing game for Ohio State.
It did big time. Cobbs did not get the first down, or did he? No. Stopped short. The effort from these
in the second half, it's not a ton,
yeah.
but I thought they went back and they were a little bit more effective with quarterback run in the second half, which again is a
3rd down and very short here. Indiana's just not been able to run the ball at all, so they'll throw it to the tight end, Ian Thomas, who in some ways has been the breakout star of the night for the Hoosiers. All of last year, he's got 5 tonight with 2 touchdowns. Lego on the move, back across the middle, kind of a dangerous throw, but he got it there with that arm strength. Close to
and they've been in that position before, and this year it's going to be different. It's going to be our breakthrough moment. You know, we've been close in the past, but this time we're going to that they play because of the offensive firepower that they have with Lego and company.
I think they're going to win a bunch of games. Lego batted and incomplete. Jalen Holmes, you mentioned
mixing different combinations of defensive linemen in there, letting them all play and try to keep them all fresh.
Lego on 3rd down. That is caught for a first down. And that's the second tight end, Ryan Water.
Receiver, and there was a big void in that defense behind Worley, and good throw by Lego.
In the pocket again. That one is intercepted. What a play on the ball. That should count as an interception. A fight for it with Donovan Hale, but that's picked off.
With all the talent from Ohio State secondary moving on to the NFL from last year, 3 guys that went in the first round, the baton has been handed to number 12, Denzel Ward. And what I love about when he gets out there, watch his eyes in the middle. Watch him look back and look for the football. Because he saw that football thrown, he gave himself a chance to make a play on the ball, and ultimately, that's why he came up with the interception.
And a football program, but too much Ohio State in the second half. A powerful performance by the Buckeyes. Final 4 minutes of this one.
Year in and year out, it's still a new team. And so to face that adversity and find an answer, that's big for developing a team belief, especially considering
3rd and 2 here for Indiana. And a first down on the ground.
Just trying to get your head cleared and get your thoughts. And you ready to go?
You're an Indiana guy. Does it ever hit you on these?
And that's what he was saying there, basically,
Absolutely.
don't you think?
Yeah, for sure. And I think he's got a pretty good team that has a chance to be competitive this year in the big.
Mantra is a big part of their whole team, and his Wi-Fi password is breakthrough. When the kids came over and saw that, they absolutely loved it.